Ooh, out there, YouTube. What's going on, everyone? It is D Done here, and it's World Series time, baby. Let's go. Um, Pretty excited. This, if we win, this will be, I think, our third World Series in 5 years, which is pretty good. Winning a World Series every other year, definitely, I think, would put the, I guess we would call it like mid 2020s Oakland Athletics as a dynasty for sure. So we're taking on the LA Dodgers, um, and I don't know. Reminder of my playoff rules. I have I have a fully simulated game, a player lock, a quick manage, and then of course a full user controlled game. I would like the game, if assuming that we do win the World Series, I do want the game that I user control to be the last game. That way we get to see the celebration. It's a little bit more impactful. But I also want to win. So we'll see how it goes. But I think what we'll start off with is probably do like a probably player lock. And then, or maybe do like, yeah, let's do player lock, then probably quick manage. We'll see how those go. And those will kind of dictate where we go from there. You know, there's really not too much to go over in terms of review, except for, I will say, the last episode, which is where we actually went through two playoff series, was incredible. We had, I mean, probably one of my favorite episodes I've ever recorded. It was a long one, like 3.5 hours, but we saw lots of exciting games. We got to beat the absolute piss out of Houston, took the Trastros to town, and after losing game one, we ended up getting the sweep there after that one loss game. And then in Tampa Bay, we went up early. We thought we had this in the bag, lost one, then we won another one. You think like, oh man, the easy peasy. Nope, they win the next two. Came down to a game 7. It was intense. It was very, very intense, and the score doesn't accurately reflect really how close the game really was. So hopefully we get a good series with the Dodgers. Let's start off with a player lock. It wants me to do Orozco so I don't want to pitch with Orozco. Like, we've had 2 days rest. It's gonna be Julio Urias. So let's switch those just so I have that option. Because I want to. Last player lock was with Jordan. We did pretty well. I think we went like 3 for 5 or something. He's currently in the lead for playoff MVP. But I want to lock in with our Cy Young candidate. Shut down the Dodgers. We're facing off, I think, against Bobby Miller is pitching, and I think he has been pitching very well in the playoffs thus far. So obviously the Dodgers, they have the $1 billion roster or whatever, and we are the small market team, like the smallest small market team. But we're here to play. We have the best record in the MLB this year, and yeah, as the announcer just said, our 2028 Oakland Athletics, highlighting Verdugo there.
Leading off tonight for the Dodgers, the shortstop, Mookie.
And starting off leading against Mookie Betts. Let's see what we can do. Like I said, the Cy Young Award winner is going to take the mound. And I'm ready for this. This might be the last time we actually see Julio Urias. His contract, I think, is actually up at the end of this year. And we're currently paying him, I think, $4.5 million. We got him on a super cheap deal. Pretty early on in the franchise, he was actually listed as a reliever and was acting as our long relief pitcher. But he was doing so well that we moved him to a starting pitcher role. And he was phenomenal. He's been very consistent. Like I said, Cy Young this year, and but I honestly don't know how we afford him. So we'll see come off season time, but first things first, we got to take care of Shohei. And started off well, but now in a full count, we're going to give him a challenge fastball up and in. He whiffs. Arias strikes out two of the best hitters in the MLB to lead off. That is what we're looking for from our Cy Young. Okay. No run support so far. I feel like the game, when you're player locked with a pitcher, oh my God, that's one out of his shoes on that. Like when you play like a pitcher, I feel like we very rarely get just a bunch of run support. I don't think I've ever player locked with a pitcher and, we're winning by 5 runs or something. But, oh my gosh, we missed bad there. In a full count, I'm not really liking the way we're starting. That is hit pretty hard and pretty deep. And that's actually lands fair, bounces over the wall. And I don't want to see the play. I just... Where the hell are we playing? Like, I don't think this is Dodger Stadium. It's not our stadium. I am not sure. But Arias gives up a double. His first base runner of the game. I'm not too concerned. And even if we do, even if they do score, we have one of the best offenses in the league statistically. We have arguably the best hitter in the league in Yordan Alvarez. Even though Bobby Miller, I think, like I said, is pitching and he has pitched really well so far, I think we're okay. Just need... Dang. Dodgers have been incredibly disciplined thus far. Barger has a cannon for an arm. Should get there in time, and he does. So far, Dodgers have not been able to advance Moniak from second, which is obviously ideal. Like, if you are going to give up a double, try not to give up anything after that. I mean, I feel like that's probably the dumbest statement in the world, but I am absolutely the best announcer that any sports game's ever seen. I can't wait to take my talents to Madden. Uh-oh. That might actually get the runner home. Sort of the plate. It's not even going to be close. Kind of fell behind there. Not really, kind of. Like, we definitely fell behind. Missed badly on some pitches. Couldn't get any swing and miss. And a run scores. So kind of surprising. But that very well could be the only run that Arias gives up. But a little frustrating so far that he is missing by quite a bit, though. We're just going to go 1-2-3 fastball. No. Not demonstrating a ton of control right now from Arias, which is a little concerning. But still confident as ever. I believe in the boys. And I got to say, in real life, A's have been playing really well.
1-1-1.
Right now, the only thing I'm really concerned about with Arias is our pitch count. We're already at 50 pitches. in 2 2/3.
Get ahead right now.
We've had in. I remember what I was saying. I'm sorry, I got a text and got distracted. Oh my god. You got that, Sodi? All right. But we've gotten a lot of full counts so far. So, I don't know, we'll see. But I need to respond to this text real quick. We still have yet to score. Hopefully we're not getting no hit. We are currently getting no hit.
Hey, come on now, here we go. Hey, no one down here.
But yeah, I'm gonna need some run support sooner than later.
No ball.
Because after this, the only thing we can do is quick manage. You know, after Arias gets pulled.
That's the ball.
I need. There we go. I was about to say we need a swing and a miss. 4 strikeouts so far in 3 1/3. So that's good. But Moniak 1 for 1 with the double, and then he's gonna bloop one out into left for a single. He must be elite versus lefties. I don't know. But that one was very dangerous. If we're going to miss, we need to miss outside. Arias cannot get to that. So we don't get the double play. But I still like that we at least got rid of the lead runner.
Will Smith.
Ooh. Umpire's trying to give us a little bit of help. I do appreciate that. I just wish that we weren't missing by so much. But we're going to add another strikeout to our total. Still have them limited to only 1 run, but
Leading off for the Dodgers.
I need to see some run support from the boys. You know, if we go 6, 7 innings, giving up 1 run, and we can't score 1 run, I don't know what's going on with those bats, but we're already at 70 pitches. Have the old yellow bar on our stamina. And I think that's a homer. That's tough. Jesus Sanchez, not even great against lefties. Somehow just 94 painted inside on the black, and he just pulls it. Good piece of hitting from a surprising candidate there. Would not expect that result from that particular batter.
No. 1 ball, 1 strike.
But we should be able to score 2 runs. Like that should not be an issue for our offense. We just need to see it. Also, I really need to see us like some swing and miss or something. All right, so there is out number 2. And unless we can wipe out Mookie like really quickly, we very well could get pulled after this inning, which would be really heartbreaking. I mean, they're not swinging at anything outside the zone. And I don't really know what to do about that. So we eliminate Mookie in 5 pitches. We're close to 80 pitches, I think, in total. And I think that very well might be the end. No. So we got brought out for the 6th. I'll be curious to see how Bobby Miller is pitching right now. Oh my God, dude. Like, how are you not even taking a rip at that? Oh, please don't go. Damn, bro. His second home run given up. And we get pulled.
Your attention.
All right. Rules dictate we have to go to quick manage. So let's see what we do. Bobby Miller is dominating us right now. I can't see how many pitches he's at, but his energy is still pretty full. Oh, man. That is... Okay, we get a walk. If anyone's going to get a hit, it's got to be Jordan. We get a single. We walk. This could be our chance. Addison Barger. Oh, please. Please. Fly out. And we're gonna lose this game. We're bringing Crochet.
Now pitching.
We got 3 lefties coming up. We walk, fly out. I mean, what are we gonna do here? I want to hop in so bad, but it's against the rules. And we got pissed on. Not the worst day from Arias, giving up 3 runs in 6. But, I mean, Orr came in and did okay. He got dunked on in 1 inning, but even if he hadn't, like, we couldn't get 1 run across. And that was a pretty high level of control we had in that game. So, unfortunate to say the least. Well, shit. Okay. All right, let's get Arias back in his spot. Michael Keene's pitching really well, so and Shohei's not. So we'll just simulate this one. I'm just going to push the button. We'll get the simulation out of the way. All right, we do have a 1-run lead. I want to turn off critical situations because that's just not part of it. Okay, so we get the 2-1 win. Thank goodness. Okay. So now I will do the quick manage. Going against Dustin May. All right, so we're going to quick manage this one. The next one will be the full player controlled game. Do we want to go Grayson Rodriguez? I mean, technically he's not pitching great. But, I mean, he was second in Cy Young, so you got to think he simulated reasonably well. I think we got to go with, like, one of our best guys, right? Barger is cold as hell. Did we bring in Rosario to play short instead? I mean, he's not hitting lefties to save his life. I mean, I don't know. I think we got to ride in on the horse that got us here. I think that's the saying. But we're going to go with our order. Shit. Okay. Starting off strong. Alex Verdugo, solo homer. We love to see it. Fly out. Okay. We're hitting. Oh my God. Brownie? Oh, he gets on with an error. I'll take that. Oh, wow. What a start. And then a double play. Okay. Now, Grayson Rodriguez, when we pitch with him, we know the deal. We know the story. He either strikes you out or he gives up a home run. At least that's been my experience. There we go. He strikes out a lot of batters, but does not necessarily like shut down teams. I'm already a little worried he has 2 on, only 1 out, and there is a 3-run home run. Oh, son of a bitch. Okay, so we're down 1 after our great start.
3.
And he's already given up 5. We might have to just get 1 more out, please. Okay.
Ball 4, take your base. 3.
We walk, we strike out, we fly out. Okay, we get a run across. That was a double by Barger. So I'm glad we didn't pull him. We're still down 1 run. And Grayson Rodriguez is going to be on a really short
Ball
leash.
4, take your base. 3. Take your base. Ball 4.
2 walks. I can't do it. It's just so frustrating. God. Every time I go, like, I mean, it's versus. I don't even know. Crochet gets pissed on.
Your
We'll put in
attention,
Ferguson.
please. Now pitching.
Double play. Love to see it. All right, Verdugo. We got to get back in this thing. Ground out, pop up, fly out. Sick. Fly out, single. Fielder's choice is okay.
3.
All right. So we absolutely pummeled Dustin May in the first, but now we can't do anything concerning.
Now pitching for the
Okay,
Dodgers.
so now we get
Number
Lucas
41,
Sims.
Lucas.
He's pretty good, but
Sims.
maybe he allows some walks. We'll see. Fly out, strikeout, walk. Yep, there's a walk. Verdugo, 99 contact. Let's see it. No, you fly out. Fergie Ferg, single. 1 run scores. Sick. Another run scores. All right, you're out of here. I give these guys way too much leeway, I think. God, I don't even know. Guess
Ladies
we'll
and
go
gentlemen,
Hannah.
Your attention, please.
Ball 4, take your base.
Now
Single
pitching,
walk, like
Luther Hannah.
I don't even know. I don't
Now
even know.
pitching, Mark.
Take your base. Ball
Oh
3.
my
Winkler.
God. Please get it out. Jesus Christ, we're losing by 6.
Now pitching for the Dodgers. Number 59.
Okay.
Evan Phillips.
Please, Jordan. Oh my God.
Ball 4, take your base.
Oh my God, dude. Someone pitch.
Your
Please,
attention,
someone pitch.
Now pitching, Roosevelt.
And we get dunked on 12-4. All right. So they're winning. They're winning 2-1. We have our fully user-controlled game next. I don't know if it can be a Rise. He doesn't have that much energy. Are we really just like, how are we getting just absolutely dunked on that bad? It's a little crazy to me. I'm truly just kind of baffled. All right, we're gonna go with Rias, and I feel I'm so defeated right now. That was the crazy thing about the very first World Series that we won in this franchise rebuild. The crazy thing is we barely snuck in. We had like 80 wins, got in a wild card, and then like every simulation game was a win. We dominated everyone, and I think we lost maybe like 3 games in the entire playoff run. Like, that was crazy. With an incredibly, like, untalented team. And now we have a 107 win team. And, I mean, granted, like, LA, I don't know what happened with them in the regular season where they only won 88 games or whatever. But they are showing out, silencing our lineups, hitting every reliever that we send up there. I mean, like I said, Grayson Rodriguez finishes second in the Cy Young, and he gives up like 6 runs or something like that in 3 innings. Like, I don't know. I don't know. But it's not good. It doesn't give me good feelings. It kind of makes me want to cry a little bit. Thankfully, I have suffered from severe depression for years and cannot cry anymore. But if I could cry, I would. Soderstrom fries out to the left. Pretty good rip at the ball, honestly. Jordan coming in this series was hitting like 360, already down to 340. He's been shut out for the most part. I don't know. I don't want to just user control every game. But might not have to. That was high and deep and caught. Son of a gun. Jordan hits at 101, doesn't even get to the wall. I mean, absolutely barreled that thing. Is there like, there's no wind. And even last game, you know, we started off with 3 runs in the first and then promptly gave up like 4. I don't know. But we still have hope. We're only down 1 game. It's not like, you know, we're facing a sweep, but would love, obviously, a win here. Red light, Zach Geloff. And he gets a 4-pitch walk.
The first baseman,
Yamamoto, 16 pitches so far in the first inning. Brown, you could be the hero. You could be the guy that propels us. And he might. We're on the board. 1-0. RBI single by Sethi.
batting 6.
Just, he's got to be my favorite player in this franchise.
Walker.
He just was the consummate professional, and every year got better. Never slumped. Every year just gets better and better. We've seen so many people come and go. You know, he started off as a bench bat, and after year 2, year 3, like, holy hell, Yamamoto throws that one into fucking Narnia. I can't believe we do not send the runner at third. I think we could have gotten it, but come on, give me a strike right down the middle. Ooh. It's a splitter. We're over the top of it. Now a full count. The payoff pitch incoming. It looks like that's going to be a fly out. But we get 1. Now we just have to stop what has been an incredibly potent offense for the LA Dodgers. Even when we pitched with Urias in the first game, we got hit around pretty good. But also, he missed a lot of really close pitches, which was really frustrating. I don't know what I meant by that. I think I said that wrong. He didn't miss on a lot of close pitches. He missed very badly on some of his pitches. That's what I was trying to say.
0-1's the count.
It had a good amount of strikeouts, you know, but we also just could get no swing and miss on, like, consistently. Yes, we had some swing and miss because I just said he had strikeouts, but I mean, anything like pitches like that, they just, like, Dodgers were just not swinging at them. So we'd come down to it, we would have to challenge them in the zone, and then they would punish us. But, I mean, I don't think I'll ever feel bad about giving up a hit to Ohtani. He's obviously, you know, one of or the most talented baseball players. I mean, certainly the most talented baseball player in general, as he can hit at an elite level and pitch at an elite level, but
Leading off for the Athletics.
All right,
The center fielder.
we got to lock in.
Butler.
Scored one. We just have to keep scoring. Every inning, at least one run. Barger not even batting 200. Less than ideal performance from our young stud. I don't know. That one looks pretty good. It is high and deep. Outfielder on the run at the track, at the wall. It's gone. Barger with a solo shot. Only 386 feet, less than 100 off the bat, but just enough to squeak over the wall. And that splitter has missed down the heart of the plate a few times. And we've been pretty good about getting on it. We're usually much better at, you know, hunting the fastball. But we've done some damage on that splitter. Vaughn goes opposite field. Not hit very hard. Just kind of missed. Another splitter that hangs way up there. And again, late and opposite field. Good pitch to swing at. So I don't hate it. Just obviously don't like the result.
The second baseman, Brendan Rodgers.
Been very fastball heavy with Arias. I feel like his changeup has been really good. Point proven. We had a strikeout on the circle change,
The catcher,
but not consistently good. It just hasn't got a lot of swing and miss. And like I said, right there, we can't be missing pitches that much inside.
That ball went out.
I think Arias, after his last performance, is a man on a mission. He knew he could have performed a lot better than what he did.
1-0.
And he has been very good thus far. Trey Sweeney, apparently the best contact hitter of all time, fouling everything off. I mean, batting 364 is pretty phenomenal, but flies out here, so Dodgers shut down so far, at least. We have done just enough to get across some runs. Let's see if we can continue that trend.
0-1's the count.
Very late on the pitch. Oh my gosh. Got a fastball right down the middle. Didn't necessarily miss it, but I mean, that's pretty close. That's pretty close. Just not the best timing. Alvarez, who hit one really hard at the wall, gets a hold of this one. And again, only gets to the warning track before it's caught. So Alvarez, 2 really good swings and 2 really good outs.
0-1.
I mean, I guess I can't, like, every good swing can't be a home run, but with Yordan Alvarez, you kind of think that it should be, right? Geloff hits that one 106 off the bat. What a rocket. Just does not elevate a little bit over the top of the splitter. Like I said, we have hit the splitter pretty hard today. And then Brownie, a little opposite field. That gets to the wall. It doesn't get past the outfielder. I don't think our third base coach is going to send Geloff home. He does. Oh, man. Poor coaching there. Third base coach does end up sending Geloff. And while he does have good speed, it's not that good. Frustrating way for the inning to end. Get a couple runners on. And it wasn't even close. At least, like, make it be a good throw that gets him out. It was just... That was tough. That was tough to see. So we end up leaving 2 runners out there. But we trust Arias to come in and continue his dominance. He's pitched a hell of a ball game so far. And if we had a record for number of foul balls, we might be hitting it. Love to see that. Anytime you want to just not swing at a strike, well, son of a bitch. We'll take it. Mookie, though. Not the best pitch from Arias. Misses right down the heart of the plate. And Mookie does not miss it. Dodgers pull within 1. Then Arias bounces back with a strikeout, but some damage done. I mean, I don't think every pitcher is probably going to feel bad, giving up a home run, even if it is against a talented batter, but I don't feel too bad with the home run to Mookie. Like, same thing with Shohei. It's like, you can't be mad at a great hitter being great at hitting. That is just going to happen. I will say, though, Yamamoto, when he has missed by quite a bit. We have seen some pretty wild pitches very far outside of the zone at times. We're going to put the stop sign up for Lawrence Butler, see if we can get a free pass here. We don't. We get a splitter right down the heart of the plate. And then we're going to fly out. Tough. Addison Barger now up, 1-for-1. I think he had the solo shot earlier. Pulls this one down the first base line. This will be a nice little single. So once again, the A's getting on base with 2 outs. See if we can keep the rally going. If Vaughn can get on, we'll have our lineup turned over. And I think we'd be in prime position to extend our lead. Down 2-1 in the series. And I think Vaughn's going to do just what we asked him to do. Little bloop single out to right.
Now batting.
He's pretty stoked about it.
Alex.
And now Verdugo. If you need a contact, Alex Verdugo is the guy to do it. 1 for 2 on the day. Oh, and that is going to be out number 3, though. Grounds out to the first baseman. So a little bit disappointing. First 2 batters just couldn't get much done. And now we're going to see the man, the myth, the legend, Shohei Ohtani.
Ball 1. 1 ball, 2 strikes. Ball, that's outside.
Oh, man. Like, I just don't know how you don't swing at that pitch. Eye of the gods, I guess. But
He's out.
can't get hit every time. No one bats 1,000. Shohei goes down. 1 for 2 on the day.
0-1's the count.
Ooh. Check swing. They're going to say he didn't go around.
Out.
And Urias, you know, he came in with already low energy, so we didn't expect him to go long. We just wanted, you know, when you have a Cy Young winner, you got to put him out there as much as possible, especially in the World Series.
1 ball, 2 strikes.
And outside of the solo shot from Mookie, he's pitched very well. I think he could probably go 1 more inning, but I think we will have to look to the bullpen after that. Also would love to get a little bit more cushion.
1-0.
Yamamoto has given us some gifts, and we have capitalized a little bit, but not nearly as much as, you know, you would hope.
Ball 3.
Okay? If we can get him on. You got Jordan coming up next. You got to know you got to expect an RBI. We swing at what probably would have been ball 4. Soderstrom may be a little bit too excited,
Ball 4. Take the
but
base.
does manage to draw the walk there.
Leading off for
And now Jordan
the designated hitter. Jordan.
started off really hot so far. Came into the series 360, now batting all the way down to 333. It's been kind of cold the last few games. The dog is getting excited in the background. He can sense the tension in the air. The dog, though, I love the excitement. I love the energy he brings to the recording, but it is a little distracting. Now Jordan is in a 1-2 count. And he is going to hit the crap out of a ball for another out. That is his 3rd hit.
Now batting.
Every hit except for that.
Second
I mean,
baseman.
the first 2 hits were like 106 and 101 off the bat. That one 97. And ultimately right to a defender. Geloff looks like he's going to ground into a double play. Wait, can I challenge that? I can't. It's not sick. I think he was safe there, but I'm not able to challenge. Unfortunate there. Missed call. I think by a lot.
Nope. Hey, two balls, two strikes.
And Will Smith goes down looking. Rice's 5th strikeout. That one not even really close. Not sure what he was waiting for. But as always, we will take it.
Nope.
You want to go out? You want to strike out? Strike out looking. I'll take it.
1-1.
Arias now closing in on 60 pitches.
That's a ball.
This one I think will land. Walker's on the run. Sweeney with pretty good speed. They're going to send him to the third. The throw from Geloff is offline and not in time. So that's going to be a triple for Sweeney. Rice is running low on energy, so we go to the bullpen, get some arms warmed up. Verdugo's going to make the catch, but no real shot to make the play. It's a sacrifice fly, and the Dodgers tie it up.
Number 5, Alex.
Nope.
Thomas.
Ball 2.
Oh, man, we got to get some closer calls.
1 strike. Ball 3.
Now we have to challenge,
Ball 4. That's up.
and we miss. Let's get a mound visit, try and get some energy back. We just need 1 out. Sodi with a chance to get the runner at second. Really not even close.
Ball. 3 balls, 1 strike. That's ball 3.
All right, now we're just kind of getting dunked on by the refs a little bit. That's a couple pitches. I know they're close, but they're strikes. I can't really challenge Mookie. He's too talented of a hitter, I think. He does miss on the changeup. Now we have worked him into a full count. And that hit him? How did that hit him? Was that really that far inside? He swung at it. I mean, yeah, but he swung the bat. He went around. That's strike 3. Oh my God. All right. So with 2 runners on, we're going to have to go to the lefty, Jojo Romero, who's been terrible all year. But the ump loves him, gives him strike 1 on the black. And I think with Romero, it's like it's really not complicated. You just throw sinkers. So we get out of it, but the A's do tie, or the Dodgers tie.
Got him.
Again, kind of the story with Jordan. We've seen a number of really well hit balls. These balls hit really hard, but unfortunately just they end up going right into the glove of a defender.
Ball that's outside. Hey, 2. 1 ball, 2 strikes.
Some tough strikes called on the black too. But that is good pitching. Walker has to fight off a curveball. That would have been strike 3. And the A's, once again, get a base runner on with 2 strikes. Have not been very good at getting runners on early.
No, he's in there.
But, ooh, first time we've really missed on the splitter. I mean, that sounded really good. It's high, it's deep. Oh my gosh, and it's gone. Addison Barger, his second home run of the day. This one just ekes over center field wall, and that's a 2-run shot. That is massive. Absolutely massive from Addison Barger. Gives us a 2-run lead. And looks like lefty is the way to go. I mean, we know Ohtani hits lefties and righties both equally well. But Romero really has no secret sauce. No real like strong pitch combo. You kind of just throw sinkers low and hope that he doesn't miss by too much. At least that's been my experience with Romero. I do think we probably are going to look to trade him this offseason. Free up some money. He's been really bad in simulation. So, and our whole lefty bullpen situation has just been atrocious. Although we get the strikeout on Shohei. Again, we pitch well with him in game, but again, we only play 2 games a month because I want to build a team and have it be successful, not because I'm not terrible at the game. So I need guys that can simulate well, and Jojo Romero, not one of them. But so far, in his 2/3 inning of work, has been very good. That's another strikeout. He did have one excellent year for us where he was our closer. I think posted a sub-3 ERA. I think he actually won reliever of the year that year as well. But since then, just before that and after that, just not much, not much. What are these fans looking at? What is this? They're pissed. I'd be upset too. Staring at a blue wall.
The left fielder, Alex.
All right, Verdugo. All right, who even? Ken Muller, 22 years old, 83 overall. He's a starting pitcher with a 12 ERA. Okay.
Count 1-0.
And Verdugo breaking the trend of previous innings where we haven't been able to get a base runner on early. Here, the lead-off batter.
Now batting, catcher.
And he's on with a single.
Soderstrom.
That's why we have him. Led the league in hits last year. And Soderstrom, who has had a breakout year up to this point, although 0 for 2 on the day, and in an 0-2 count. Ooh, this one gets through. Ken Muller does not react quickly enough.
Now batting,
Soderstrom sends one right back to him.
Jordan.
Now we have 2 runners on with no outs, and we have Jordan. You got to think he is due.
Ball one, no strike.
He's 0 for 3 on the day. I think all 3 were lineouts. And all in all, kind of shut down by the Dodgers lineups.
Ball two.
I think it said 3 for 14 so far in the series. This would be a good chance for him to show why we signed him, why he's getting paid $45 million a year. And that 92-mile-an-hour splitter came in really fast. We are late on it. Count is even. And another splitter left way up in the zone.
Count is 3-2.
Jordan works himself into a full count. I'd be equally as happy to have Geloff up with a chance at a grand slam. Instead, it's going to be a double play. Jordan swings at ball 4. And then Geloff is going to ground out. So despite the early success,
Ladies and gentlemen, it's
the
time.
A's go quietly. So it looks like lefty is the way to go against this Dodgers lineup. Kind of surprising that Urias did not have more success. And leading off, Will Smith hits one right up the middle. Barger does not react in time. We've seen some phenomenal defense from Barger. And Jojo Romero looking like the JoJo of old. 2 years ago when he won reliever of the year and was our closer. Just spinning the sinker, getting ground ball outs. That is literally why you're here. Gets a generous call on that changeup, but technically hit the black. And now heading into the top of the 8th, the score is still incredibly close. We need someone to be the hero. And maybe it's Seth Brown. That should be an easy double as this one rolls to the wall. Outfielder was shaded way over to the right. Good timing, and that thing was almost down the third base line. That's kind of crazy. Jordan Walker swinging out of his shoes on the changeup. I think maybe he had decided he was going to swing before he even stepped up to the plate. 0 for 3 on the day.
Inside, ball one.
And really late on that two-seamer. Oh, man. Lawrence Butler flies out. We're getting hittable pitches. It's not like these guys, like we've seen the craziest stuff out of these pitchers. We are just missing them by inches. So we continue to swing on these low splitters, changeups. Addison Barger, though, 3 for 3 with 2 home runs. He has been the hero of the day. He had a solo shot earlier in the game, and then just, I think, 2 innings ago, hit a 2-run shot. This one, good effort from the second baseman. A diving effort, but can't glove it. And we end up getting hit off of it. Advances the runner to third, so a single would score a run. Vaughn is in a really good spot here to do some damage. A double could score Barger from first. And it's a line out to the third baseman. Oh, 13 hits, only 4 runs. I feel like MLB The Show knows that we should be world champions, but just wants us to work for it. That's how I'm reading this. But Romero, he's been dealing, so we'll leave him in. It seems that LA more susceptible to a lefty. I mean, 2 pitchers so far into the bottom of the 8th and have combined to limit the Dodgers to only 2 runs, I think is pretty good. This lineup is ridiculous. So if we can get any run support, we should be fine. But we also know that they can break this game wide open in the blink of an eye. We've seen even what you would say is their worst hitters take our best pitcher deep. So it's not like they can't. Jojo Romero is going to go another inning. I think we're going to actually pull him out or leave him in for the 9th. One thing we haven't seen, though, from our A's is the bats. We've had consistently one of the best offenses in baseball, but have struggled to score consistently against LA. And Verdugo again with a lead off single.
Tyler Soderstrom.
Oh, Sodi was so close. Just late. And I don't really know how. We're only looking at 91 on this 2-seamer. That's going to be a double play.
That's an out. He's out.
Oh, man. That one's early, but it's not a pulled hit. Jordan finally gets on base. His 3rd contacted baseball for hit over 100 miles an hour. His first time being on base. You would like to think if you hit the ball really hard that you're going to get on base. Has not been the case for Jordan Alvarez in this game. And Geloff hits this one 113, and it's a single. We just cannot seem to get the ball elevated and out of the yard. But our 3 power bats all get 3 singles. And the stage is set for Jordan Walker. 0 for 4 on the day. You got to think that he is due for a hit, and he is thirsty for one. But I also wouldn't be mad if we walked in a run. This one is going to make it through. That's a single for Walker. It scores 2. And now we have a true cushion, something we can feel really comfortable with heading into the 9th. Decent swing by Butler. 69 off the bat. Nice. I mean, you love to see that. I mean, 18 hits and only 6 runs. Oh, no.
For the Dodgers, the designated hitter.
So I think Romero's still the guy. Our bullpen kind of got beat up a little bit last time, so if we can just keep him in here and just finish this game out, that would give our guys some much-needed rest. There's really no reason to pull him as well. He still has some good stamina, and he has been absolutely locked down. Shohei works into a full count. We cannot afford any base runners. We're telling Romero, challenge him, give him your best pitch, which of course is the sinker. And we get Shohei looking. He's shocked. I don't know why. That thing, not exactly close. Most of that ball is well inside the zone. And we're 1 out away, or we're 2 outs away from evening the series, 2 games apiece.
Nope.
Unbelievably close call that doesn't get right there. That's heartbreaking. I need to see more speed out of Butler. That one just the most perfect line. And we now have 2 outs, only 1 runner on.
That pitch is out.
Romero's about dead. But he gets out of it. A hard hit ball suffers the same fate as the ace hitters all game long. Incredibly hard hit balls that do not land. So the A's even the series 2-2. We also have now gone through our full repertoire of options. Addison Barger wins player of the game, 4 for 4, 2 home runs, and 3 of our RBIs. Romero comes in and shuts down the Dodgers, goes 4 1/3, only allowing 2 hits and getting 7 strikeouts. Unbelievable effort there. Love to see it. Okay, now we go, and like I said, I really wanted my last played game to be the one where we win. So I'm going to player lock with Orozco. He is a lefty, and we have seen that the Dodgers do struggle, at least a little bit, with lefties. I mean, we just saw Romero come in and pretty much throw 90% sinkers and dominated.
No outs.
And so I think we're going to take a similar approach, at least to start the game with Orozco. And we are just going to try and punish the Dodgers with low fastballs.
Too low. No, that's a ball.
I mean,
too low.
Any one of those could have been strike 3. And I think we might be onto something here.
Yeah, we got one out here.
Now, Roscoe does not statistically. Oh my God, dude! Like, that's the frustrating thing is we need to get those calls on the black. Just for whatever reason, blue just doesn't want to give them to me. But it just worked so well when we had Romero in. So I think we'll stick with that. Just fastballs down and outside. Obviously, not every time. We will mix it up, but so far, it has worked well. Orozco gets through 2 with the 1 strikeout. Shohei flies out. That's fine. I don't care how hard you hit it as long as it doesn't leave the yard. Now we also have to rely on our bats, which have not been there. And last time we played the Dodgers with Bobby Miller starting, he went a complete game and almost, I think, pitched a no-hitter to like the 7th inning or something like that. All right, I'm going to need Blue to give me some of these calls like on the black. Like, I know they're close, but they're clearly strikes. As Addison Barger is showing off the range at shortstop. Runs that one down. But I think our pitching strategy is paying off so far. I do want to mix it up a little bit, though, so we're going to go high and inside on this one. You got to think, if you just saw 20 pitches in relatively the same spot, you got to be looking there. There we go. I mean, we got to prove to the Dodgers, right, that we're willing to challenge them in the zone. And we certainly have been. The dog Brick is voicing his approval in the background. He likes the strategy. He likes the pitches. That's another strikeout for Roscoe. So far, so good. It's still very early in the game. We'd love to see some run support. We still don't get it.
For the Dodgers, the third baseman, Sweeney.
That funny little silly dog.
No ball. 2 strikes.
Hey, buddy. Yeah. I know you're just protecting the house, but you really don't need to.
No, off the plate. I got it.
All right. Another batter, another out. The strategy is working well. Just absolutely pounding the low part of the zone.
Out.
And we know lots of lefties in this lineup. And a lot of them
Here we go, boys.
don't hit lefty pitchers very well. So I feel like we have the advantage. I've been hesitant to start Orozco because he is, you know, an untested rookie, only 1 year under his belt. But he did win Rookie of the Year, so it's not like he's been bad. And he's kind of showing out a little bit. That one is going to fall, though. Finds the gap out in left center.
Here we go, man. Relay.
Hey, no runner. Beat it.
Although Alex Thomas knows not to run on Verdugo. We've seen
Two away now, 2 away.
his arm. And now Mookie. We got to be not fearful,
No, down.
but obviously Mookie, a very talented batter. He's been very good this series. But he is unable to drive in the run. And Orozco, Rookie of the Year, has so far, through 3, shut down the Dodgers.
Hey, no outs now.
Still unable to get on the board, which is frustrating to say the least. Good defense there from Vaughn.
He's out.
And I would love actually more at-bats like that with some weak contact. Because a lot of these are going, you know,
One away. 1 away.
you know, 6, 7, 8 pitches at bats.
One.
And
He's out.
I really, when your pitcher's pitching well, you want him to go as long as possible.
Ball.
And, you know, 50 pitches for 3 2/3.
2.
Mickey Moniak getting on with the single.
Ha.
Shut him down. Here we go. Shut him down.
Ball.
And Orozco ends it again. Only 2 hits so far allowed for the Dodgers through 4. And we still just do not have anything. 3 hits so far. So we have a little bit of a pitcher's duel going between Orozco and Bobby Miller.
1-1.
But our strategy's paying off. You know, we've been really attacking the low part of the zone. And a 6th strikeout
Number 3.
for Orozco in only 4 1/3.
Sweeney.
Pretty good.
Ball.
I think if we would get more calls like that, we probably would be like 8 less pitches. But this one is very high, very deep, and bounces over the wall somehow. Of course, happy it's not a home run, but I'm not sure how they got over the wall. Make that now 7
Come on now, guys. We've got a hold.
strikeouts for Orozco.
No, that's the ball.
And again, a beautiful pitch on the black. We just can't get the call. Not every time. And it looks like that's 5 strong for Orozco. Has yet to allow a run, 3 hits apiece. Eventually, one of these offenses is going to have to break through.
Leading off
And it is
for the
not
Dodgers,
ours.
The shortstop, Mookie.
70 pitches now for Orozco. And a 1-pitch, 1-out is a great way to start.
Hey, we got one.
Roscoe pitching a hell of a game. Strikeout number 8. Well on his way to 10 in only 5 2/3 is something really special, I think.
No. 1-0.
Ohtani finally gets on base, though.
Hold it, hold it.
It's okay. You can't expect to limit a talented player like that.
1 ball, no strike.
Throughout the whole game. Vaughn's there. The throw is in time. That's 6 innings without a run. And I really need the A's. I really need our bats to come give some life, give us some support.
Leading off for the Dodgers.
But it's not to be.
Brendan Rodgers.
D-Rod.
I mean, you got to think eventually
Ball. 1 ball.
the Dodgers are bound to get a run at some point. I would be shocked to hold the Dodgers scoreless.
2-2-2. No runner, no runner.
And they have a lead runner on.
Let's turn it. Come on now.
Not a bad pitch, honestly.
Yeah. No ball, 1 strike. 0-2.
Got no outs.
And that changeup has been very good. Like to lean on that. Big miss there, though.
Up, up, up. One.
Okay. Finally get to see some defense from Orozco.
Your attention.
And we're pulled?
Now pitching. Garrett Crochet.
We're pulled? What? I'm firing the manager after that. Okay, so obviously we have to go. Oh my God, and it's Crochet. You put in Crochet. The dude has been butt cheeks. All right, we get a walk. Fielder's choice. Come on, Sodi. Fielder's. They're going to go to Dalton Rushing. Okay. He gets on with an error. A fly out, a strikeout, strikeout. Now we see Lucas Sims and a defensive sub, Jordan. Oh, this could be it. 2 on, only 1 out. Fielder's choice. Lawrence Butler, you can be the hero. And now we're down to the 9th. I don't know if I trust Crochet with a 6.7 ERA. We're going to go to the closer. And now we're in the 10th. Oh my God, Jordan Walker. Now into the 12th. I don't know if Bronson can go another inning. Unbelievable. Bobby Miller goes 8 innings, 6 strikeouts.
14 men on base.
I mean, for a closer to come in and pitch 3 2/3,
No runs. 6 hits.
and then just
15
they scratch across 1 run. That's so tough. That is so tough. and frustrating. All right. So with the series on the line, I am not going to leave it up to chance. I'm going to hop in. I'm going to user control this game. But even if we win this one, the series will be tied 3-3, and the only thing I will have left to use is my simulated game. And so even if let's hop in here. We do finally get to see a home game in the playoffs. Michael Keane, 2-0 in the playoffs with a 1 ERA. He's been very good. And I think we're going to go, let's see, Lawrence Butler's cold. He has more power than Rosario. Maybe if we come up against the lefty, we'll put Rosario in for Walker or for Butler. But for now, we'll leave him in. And our hopes are dwindling. Game 6 of the World Series. Like I said, this is our last user-controlled game that we have. Oh, man. So even if we win this one, the World Series is going to come down to the push of the button. Keane's going to start off with a double to Mookie Betts. And I think, we're going to rely on pretty heavily on this sinker. I think the sinker slider combo
1 and 2
is going to be what gets us through with Keane. All in all, our pitching has been really good. We had that one game where the Dodgers, put up 12 or whatever on us in a quick managed game. But other than that, pitching's been good.
Did he go?
The problem is that the Dodgers pitching has been exceptional. It really has shut down our lineup.
He's out.
Leading off for the Athletics, the left fielder, Alex Verdugo.
And I would love for this game to just be the dunk on Shohei Ohtani show. And we're starting off strong. Alex Verdugo with a double. It is a good way to start.
Ball. Ball. Ball.
And I think we put up the stop sign on Soderstrom.
Take the base.
And we get a 4-pitch walk. Again, Jordan coming into this World Series was batting .360 and is now down to a .314 average. I know it sounds crazy to be disappointed with hitting .314, but from where he was, that's obviously a huge disappointment. And I think he heard me. He's pissed. That is a bat flip with conviction. Jordan gives us the quick 3-0 lead without a single out.
No ball. 1 strike.
Ooh.
No ball, 2 strikes.
Getting fooled a little bit. We're late on the fastball and then early on the slider.
1 ball, 2 strikes.
Shohei bouncing back in a big way. Strikes out Geloff. And Brown quietly batting .364. Trying to make another run at playoff MVP.
Down, ball.
Jordan Walker also been kind of disappointing in the playoffs, or not really in the playoffs, but in the World Series so far. Hasn't really done much against LA. And I guess that does happen. You get a player, even a very talented player, will go cold for a series or two.
That's in, ball.
And Butler goes down on a nasty back foot slider. Looked absolutely foolish. But Jordan finally comes through in the clutch with a 3-run shot. And now we're looking for Keane to come through and shut down this lineup. Throwing a slider down the middle. Probably not the way to do it. But it works out here. Vaughn is able to run under it.
Yeah.
Michael Keane spinning it to win it on that slide. Holy hell. That was not the slider we're looking for, though. Missed very bad down the middle. Verdugo on the run. Does he have the speed? He does! Reaches out and just manages to snag it.
0-1.
A's off to a strong start. Really,
Inside, that's a ball.
everything kind of going our way.
Ball.
And I'm for it.
Ball.
But Keane in danger of walking his first batter. 3-1.
Foul ball.
The payoff pitch incoming. And it's a fastball right down the middle. He says, I'm going to come at you. Let's see what you got. And he goes down swinging. See if the A's can replicate their success against Shohei in the first, where we put up 3. So far, not so good. Barger flies out.
No, that missed. That's a ball.
Ooh. Beautiful fastball from Ohtani. Doesn't get the call.
1-1.
And then an even better slider. Vaughn fights off a cutter inside on the hands that would have been, certainly would have been strike 3. And the first 2 batters go down quickly for Ohtani. And the third one as well. Verdugo gives this one a good ride, but doesn't even make it to the warning track. 3 quick outs.
That's a ball. 1-0.
Now Michael Keane.
You got it.
Have to say on the defensive side of the ball, Addison Barger has played really well at shortstop. I think he certainly has earned his place as a starter.
That's low. That's a ball.
I'm not sure what his contract looks like, but we certainly will try and extend him if we can. Get it, like, why is Verdugo the, like, that should be Vaughn 110%, but and Alec Thomas giving us fits, just fouling everything off. This one Verdugo might actually have a chance at. On the run, reaches out, and makes the catch.
Ball.
All right, we're through 3. See if we can get on Ohtani again. Uh-oh. Uh-oh. Soderstrom! Grab your chips and soda. Soderstrom goes yard. A leadoff solo shot versus Ohtani. A's up 4-0. Jordan wanted another one. Took a rip at that cutter. And this is what we just haven't seen from the A's, I think, much at all, is power. This one falls short of the wall, but a team that led the league in home runs and just has been incapable of hitting home runs consistently against these LA pitchers. It's been very disheartening, to say the least. And Geloff strikes out for the second time on the slider. I mean, he is locating with that slider very well. Brown gets into this one. It is high and deep, but ultimately caught on the track. A's swinging for the fences, and it's working out. 2 home runs so far in 4 innings. As a recipe for success.
1-1.
Vaughn with a spectacular snag. I gotta say, right now, our defense, I think, has been equally as impressive. We've been able to run down lots of foul balls. We've shown some good range from multiple positions. Pitching has been good. This one might drop, though. It does drop in front of Verdugo, but it does drop foul. And Keane misses. Ends up throwing that sinker right down the middle. And Ohtani punishes it. Brings the Dodgers back within 1.
That missed. That's a ball.
And now Keane has pitched a phenomenal game so far. Just cannot find the strike zone. The umpire finally just gives him one. Says, you know, I feel bad that you can't throw a strike. I'll just make it a strike. Now allowing a single. Thankfully, takes one to the thigh, but does manage to make the throw in time. And he is living dangerously. These sinkers are not sinking. And we've already seen one hit very Very long way. Going to be an RBI double for Jesus Sanchez. And then an errant throw. And the Dodgers have scored 3. The hit parade continues with Brendan Rodgers. And what the hell has happened? Michael Keane went from being unhittable to getting absolutely pummeled.
Did he go?
Unbelievable. The Dodgers just, we cannot shut them down. We finally get out number 3, but what looked to be a very convincing way to start the game now has us fearful. The Dodgers draw within 1. And after hitting Ohtani around in the first inning, not a lot of success afterwards. Holy hell. Walker goes down on a slider, like way out of the zone, just absolutely fooled, flummoxed, bewildered, whatever adjective you choose to use.
1-1.
That was not a good swing.
That's the ball.
I will say, although, like I said, we did hit Ohtani around pretty well in the first inning, we really have yet to see him have any just really bad misses. I mean, that one was, but Butler can't catch up to 100. Flies out.
No strike.
Barger takes a rip at the slider. Not the worst pitch to take a swing at. Can't barrel it up. And now we go back to Keane.
Yeah.
Kind of a comedy of errors last inning. Home run. Hits to the gap. Throws out of play into the dugout. Thankfully, we get a strikeout there.
Ball.
And that was a home run ball just waiting to happen. That slider went right down the middle. Butler, for some reason, just stopped moving. If I may break the fourth wall here, my joystick was pushed all the way to the right, and he just stopped moving for some ungodly reason.
Nope, ball.
Luckily, he unpaused, came back into the game.
2-2.
And the high throw, but caught by Brown at first. After disaster struck last inning, A's are able to hold off the Dodgers from scoring any more. And now it has been an inning since we've been able to really do much.
No, that missed. That's the ball.
Vaughn puts one into play, caught by the second baseman,
Now batting. The
and
left
it is a
fielder,
leadoff out.
Alex Verdugo.
Verdugo's been pretty consistent this entire series.
1-0.
Would love to see him continue that here. I think that might be the first sinker we've seen all day, surprisingly enough. And Verdugo does continue. Gets a mistake pitch by Ohtani, a slider right down the middle. Verdugo puts that one into play.
Tyler.
We need more of those. Oh my God, and we get one. A fastball right down the middle. Sodi doesn't miss. It's a 2-run shot. The A's extend their lead to a much more comfortable 6-3. Analytics give us a 90% chance to win, I think is what I saw. Jordan feeling himself. Chase the one out of the zone.
1-1.
And finally, we see some mistake pitches from Ohtani, and we didn't miss him. That's the important part. We got the mistake pitches, and we didn't miss. Alvarez is going to get on with a single. And they're actually going to pull Ohtani.
Your attention, please.
It's going to go to Emmett Sheehan. 28-year-old righty. Looks decent.
Now pitching for the Dodgers, number 80, Emmett Sheehan.
That's the ball. 1 ball, no strike.
Four-seam circle change slider. Might be also the fastest I think we've gotten through a starting pitcher for the Dodgers so far in this series. Getting Ohtani out before the end of the 5th, I think, is pretty big. Geloff with a good swing there, but opposite field, just late. It's just late, but that was like down the third base line. I don't know. Brownie steps up, takes a rip at that. I guess under it. Pretty weak hit, but we do some damage. We score a few off the back of that Soderstrom home run. So good to see him have his breakout year and have that continue into the playoffs. He's played really well.
No, that's down.
Obviously, this is a must-win game for us. We lose, we're out. We win, we force a Game 7. So, being up 3 in the 6th feels pretty good. King pitching well. Did have that one disastrous inning.
Ball. That's a ball.
And we will probably look to get the bullpen up and work in here shortly, depending on how this next batter or two goes. Damn. I think that should have been strike three. I think the fans also feel the same way, but batter takes a changeup right down the middle. Not really right down the middle, but well in the zone. Really no dispute about that. All right. So after a big inning where we score 3, A's come out and shut down the Dodgers. Let's go to that bullpen. Let's get we'll get Ferguson and Hannah up. And Sheehan, I think, is a pitcher we can get at. He's already given us some very hittable balls, and we've taken him out to the warning track a couple times. Not going to have success swinging at pitches 6 inches under the zone, though. Butler swinging at his feet. And then once again, we get a high fastball and are just late on it. These fastballs are hittable. We just cannot miss. That one has some pretty good carry, and it's gone. Barger is on a tear these last few games. Just absolutely doing his best to will the A's ahead. Vaughn goes out there on the very next pitch. And we'll leave King in. He's at 86 pitches. Still has some stamina left. It's not like he's empty. And he has pitched a good game so far. Not quite sure what the dispute was on that one. That's the second time we've seen a changeup well in the zone for strike 3, just not swung on. King continues to pitch well at 93 pitches. Still running the sinker up to 94. Still locating well. And he gets through it. That's 7 strong for King. I think we pull him here. And we're going to go with Ferguson. Still have Sheehan out.
Nope, ball.
Verdugo 2 for 3. Has just been consistent. Hasn't really shown a lot of power. Almost every hit I feel like that we've seen has been a single, but that's what he's here for. A leadoff hitter, he gets on base. And right on cue, He tries to prove me wrong. A monster shot, 106 off the bat. 426 feet deep out to center. And that's going to be the last pitch for Sheehan.
Now pitching for
We are once again going to see Lucas Sims.
Lucas Sims.
And the A's extend their lead out to 5. Soderstrom also been very good today. We've seen a home run from him. Back-to-back pitches fouled out the third base line. Ooh. Third one, only this one's caught.
Now batting, the designated hitter, Yordan Alvarez.
1-0.
Yordan picking it up this game, 2 for 3.
2-0. Hurt.
Good to see him back on track.
He's out.
And he's just like, every swing is a good swing. Like even that, I know is a bad pitch to chase, but he still hit it well. 96 off the bat.
0-1.
It's just, I feel like every hit ends up going to a defender.
Ball.
Hasn't struck out much, so I don't know. Just the baseball gods are frowning on him a little bit. Still hitting over 300. Like, can't really be upset, but coming in, like I said, batting 360 plus. So you would just hope to see that continue as Geloff puts this one out to right center. It's going to be a double. And Seth Brown, who has been quiet today,
Ball. 1-0.
would love to see him pop off a little bit. Pretty good ride out to right. Outfielder's at the wall looking up. And it's gone. 2-run shot for Brownie. That is now a double-digit score for the A's. Finally see our offense breaking through against these Dodgers. Truly dominant against us. Really, both teams' pitching has been really good. Theirs has just been just a little bit better.
1 ball, 1 strike. One and two. Count.
Walker flies out here in the 7th. So we're going to see our first bullpen pitcher for the A's.
Ladies and gentlemen, your
As Caleb Ferguson comes out.
now pitching. Caleb.
He's had a good year. We know the Dodgers are slightly less adept versus left-handed pitchers, so feel pretty good about Ferguson's potential to come in and hopefully finish out these last 2 innings.
1 and 2. Nope. Ball.
Count is even for Fergie, and we get the swing and miss on the sweeping curve. I do have to say, coming in with a strategy of just kind of picking a part of the plate and just kind of pounding it with a variety of velocities and pitch types, as opposed to trying to pitch around the four corners, has been very effective.
That's the ball. 2-2.
Mookie not making it easy on us, though. Fouling off everything. And we can't get the call on the black. Pitch at bat from Mookie Betts. But ultimately, Caleb Ferguson wins with a beautiful fastball painted on the corner. And then Kirilloff goes down for out number 3 on the first pitch. Now we are going to see Evan Phillips, the closer. Okay. To bring out a closer despite a 7-run difference.
Ball. 1-0.
Butler gets a really good pitch to hit. Cutter right down the middle. I don't really know how far he missed, but I don't think it was by much. No. And I was really excited about Barger. He started off the year, or not Barger, Butler. He started off the year really hot. Was hitting the ball for both consistency and power. But has kind of dwindled here in the playoffs a little bit.
1 ball, no strike.
Doug Vaughn, kind of same story. You know, he really profiles as a high contact guy, but just hasn't been consistent. And now LA is down to their last 3 outs of this ball game, unless something disastrous happens. The A's should walk it out of this with a win.
Ball.
And then we will have to press the button to win the World Series. Although Shohei is trying to keep them in the fight. Leadoff single.
That's the ball. 1 ball, 2 strikes.
I mean,
Ball.
he like fell over swinging, but they're not going to call it. That was strike 3. That doesn't get the call.
Ball 4, take your base.
Okay. Ferguson allows 2. Although really, it was a strikeout. Just didn't get the call.
0-2. Ball.
Ferguson running a little low on energy.
Ball.
But strikes out Will Smith. If we could leave these 2 runners stranded, I'd feel really good about that. I don't know about you, Ferguson.
No ball, 1 strike.
Just absolutely pounding the bottom of the zone.
1-2.
Looking to put Jesus Francis down. And the double play might end it. It does. The A's win. And now the most stressful moment is not going to be in game. Again, in the playoffs, I have a simulated game, a player lock, a quick manage, and a full user control game. After I use those 4, it resets, and I have now used 3 to keep the A's in the playoffs. keep them in the World Series. And now it comes down to a simulated game. It's not going to be Teoscar Yanoya. I mean, it's got to be Julio. We're going to really rely on him. I just want to see what his stamina is like, because I can't see it. Ooh, he's pretty low. But we're going to start him. We're facing off against Dustin May, 3-0. Here we go. For our third World Series in 5 years. Drum roll, please. And the A's win! We are World Series champs after an incredibly difficult run against the Dodgers. I'm not going to lie, I didn't have a lot of hope. Let's see what happened here. Only 6 hits and 1 run. We only had 4 hits, but managed to get 2. Who is the hero of this story? Verdugo has 2 of our 4 hits. Seth Brown, a hit, a run, RBI. Seth Brown and Douglas Vaughn, both with solo home runs, get our only 2 runs. And Seth Brown wins World Series MVP to pair with his previous playoff MVP, and he wins playoff MVP again. His second in 3 years. And I think that means, I don't even know what to say. A man of character at 35 years old, having the best seasons of his life. And we are World Series champions. Wow. What a run. But that will be it for today. Next episode, of course, will be the off season and then maybe a game. Whew. What a run. Back-to-back series taken to Game 7. And against the Dodgers, having to rely on a simulated game. Amazing. How did Arias pitch? I do want to see that. So Arias went 6 innings, 6 1/3, allowed 1 run, had 5 strikeouts, 5 hits, 1 walk. Then Crochet came in, allowed 1 hit and a strikeout. Winkler and then Bronson gets the save, a .71 ERA here in the playoffs. Amazing. Absolutely amazing. But that'll be it. Wow. Thank you so much for watching. Man, this has been a great playoffs, and I'm feeling really good. All right. Thank you all so much, and I will see you guys in the next one. Bye.